Open field. First move, computer 2. Draw card. Begin duel. Computer 2. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Flame Novice will kick off this second game. Let's see if Computer 1 can improve on its previous performance, which was an absolute diabolical failure.
Mana release. Summon.
And we're going for Twin Flame Novices.
Attack.
Flame Novice adds attack to itself half the time. It did not occur this time. I believe it's only +1, but hitting for 2 is better than 1. Didn't occur in this case. There's a 50% chance every attack, so if you keep using it, you just get more and more chances to deal 2 damage.
Mana release. Summon.
Here comes Leapfrog Boss.
Attack.
You take offense to that, Novice. Away with you, sir.
Now who's talking?
Mana charge. Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Computer 1 going down the bottom of the board now. Partmole Axe Thrower. Axe Thrower, even. I keep saying flower.
Attack.
I suppose the axes will flow. Apparently flow out of thin air. Got a limitless supply of them. They'll take out the other Flame Novice.
Mana charge.
There is 2 of that card in the deck, so there's a chance to see 1 from each
Draw card.
computer in the
Mana
future.
charge. Computer 1. Draw card.
To banking.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Out comes Partmole Axe Thrower Wars. These ones, however, are buffed, so they've got 4 health. Both have quickness, so the creature with quickness attacks first. However, when you've got 2 quickness, the summoning creature always goes first. It just cancels the quickness out. I thought they would have killed the axe throwers at the bottom, but nope, they took out the Leapfrog Boss. I would have personally taken out the axe throwers, because they can deal 2 damage back to you. If you take them out now, then that's not happening.
Summon.
There's a Golem. Gains +1 damage for every empty field. 6 empty fields, so it's hitting for 6.
Attack.
Ugh. The axe throwers do have quickness though, so they will get to go first. Potential 2 damage. And now the Golem is going to smack them very hard. So much so it lagged the game slightly.
Mana charge.
Almost like the console was like, ouch, that hurt.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Out comes a Flailmonger. Does affect the 2 spaces in front of it, as it's just highlighted. Add 2 to the summoning cost of any enemy summoned within the 2 fields in front of a flailmonger. Don't want to summon there. Beacon of Cai-shae. Or sheer. I'm not really sure how you say it. It has perfect dodge. While an allied DD Enlightened is on the board, all allied creatures gain quickness. DD is not in this deck, he is set 1. Subtract 1 from the summoning costs of other allied fire creatures down to a minimum of 1. He's making all fire creatures cheaper to summon while it's on the board. I don't think you want to leave it there. It does have perfect dodge though, so you're going to need some magic to get rid of it.
Summon.
Or potentially that.
Attack.
Behemoth Terraformer. It's not going for the beacon, it's going for the axe throwers. Axe throwers will attack first, due to their quickness. Terraformer will counter, and it will swap the field it stood on with the field that the axe throwers are stood on. So the Terraformer is now on fire, and the axe throwers are now on water. Very bad news for them. They're going to lose 2 health for no longer being stood on fire, and 2 more for being stood on their opposite element of water. They are very deaders.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
There's another Golem going after the Terraformer. With 4 damage, it's going to easily cleave it. Would have been able to cleave it on full health as well.
Mana charge.
Down it goes. Something costs still with Computer 2. Got 2 golems getting constantly buffed now, and debuffed.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Flameheart! Another one that does a bunch of effects which I can never remember. Any earth field within 2 fields in front of Flameheart is also treated as a fire field. Other allied creatures gain +2 magic protection, and you subtract 1 from the summoning costs of other fire creatures down to a minimum of 1. And a Flame Lizard Commander is the answer to that. This boy hurts. He hurts big time. So much so I can't even find him in the deck to find out what he does. Like all lizards, he has quickness. He hits for 3. Misses the beacon because the beacon has perfect dodge. You gain 1 mana for each time you summon an allied lizard creature. All other allied lizard creatures subtract 1 from their activation costs. So with the beacon out, with Flameheart out, and him, you can really make lizards just cost nothing, virtually.
Mana release. Summon.
Behemoth buffs itself half the time. And it has done this time. It's now hitting for 3. And it hits in 3 directions at once. Does lose 2 health because it stood on opposite element of water.
Attack.
It is going to attack both of these creatures. The beacon is an ally, but it does have perfect dodge, so it should be okay. The golem, however, is really, really not. It got an extra buff there from... I think it was from the beacon. It's either the beacon or Flameheart.
Computer 1. Draw card.
Ah! It gained +2 magic protection from Flameheart.
Release. Summon.
Those two are gonna buff the crap out of anything that comes out. Here comes the second Flame Novice for Computer 1.
Attack.
50% of the time it can get an extra damage, which occurs this time. It's only for this one attack, it doesn't get to keep it. Well, that's 2 damage to Flameheart. Takes it down to 2.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
There's a spell coming out. Fishes of Goalie. Flip the field to the other side. This fire field becomes a water field. Bad news for the novice. He's going to lose 4 health. 2 because he's not stood on fire. 2 because he's stood on water.
Mana release. Summon.
Relentless Skeleton. +2 magic protection, courtesy of Flameheart.
Attack.
And they're going to go after the commander, just a cheeky 1 damage. He's a big boy though, so he really doesn't care. Oh, he dealt 2 damage. Oh,
Check.
interesting.
Computer 1. Draw card.
Does Lizard Commander have blind spots either side of him?
Charge. Mana release.
Yes, he does. He's got blind spots on all sides apart from in front of him. Interesting.
Mana release. Attack.
Bellmonger's rotated. He's going to cleave the whole top row. 2 damage kills the skeletons. But it does 2 damage friendly fire to the commander.
Mana release. Summon.
When you kill a relentless skeleton, it has a chance of resurrection, which is exactly what's happened here.
Take this.
Actually, no, it's not. Sorry, I'm reading the board wrong. I thought Flaremonger was ally. No, it's not. So, relentless skeletons, they have resurrection. When they die, you're allowed to have the chance to summon the same creature in its spot if you have it.
Mana release.
Computer 1 just summoned some
Summon.
Flame Guard recruits who gained +2 attack if their target is on water. They took out that creature in the centre. And now Computer 2 is going to answer with these axe throwers.
Attack.
I thought I was getting a bit confused there. There's a lot going off. The axe throwers will take out the commander. So he's no longer making lizard creatures cheaper for Computer 1. Is it summoning cost or activation cost?
Draw card. Mana charge.
Activation cost. Okay.
Mana release.
Well, there's none on the field for Computer 1, so he wasn't really doing anything anyway. Tree Foxes. Rotate the target creature in front of them 180 degrees.
Attack.
Flameheart is facing off the board. He only has 2 health. These guys hit for 1. And they're hitting a blind spot. That's a dead ball.
Mana charge.
Which means that they lose the summoning cost reduction that Flameheart was given and the +2
Draw card.
magic protection.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Shaman Zolda.
No sacrifice for the
Attack.
He's going to go after the Flame Guard recruits. He is a magic creature. During your opponent's resolution phase, choose another creature with summoning cost less than or equal to the number of lizards. Lizard creatures in your graveyard. You can return that creature to its owner's hand. There's a way to bring in dead lizards back onto the board.
Mana charge. Mana release. Attack.
I also think he's the only magic creature in this deck. Either way, Flailmonger doesn't like him.
Mana release. Summon.
Flame Lizard Archers.
Attack.
Flame Lizard Archers attack their target twice. They are attacking the beacon, which has perfect dodge. The first one misses, and the second one misses. You must have magic to kill that thing. Your pathetic little archers won't do anything.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
And the final Flame Novice in both decks.
Attack.
50% of the time it will buff itself. Doesn't happen this time, but it only needs 1 damage anyway, so... Some dead foxes.
Another death phase. Mana charge. Check. Computer
Check for
1.
Computer 2.
Draw card.
Computer 1 must kill. Definitely would go after the Novice.
Mana
Send him to bottom.
release. Attack.
You're going to keep chipping away at Shaman Zolder. He's not chicken, he's chipping. I can't speak right. It's going to my head.
Mana
Shaman
release.
Zolder's down to 3.
Summon.
Leapfrog Boss will take out the Flame Novice.
Attack.
Take this.
It was an honor.
Yeah! I win! I win!
Mana charge.
Advantage still with Computer 2, who can summon back into check.
Mana charge.
And kill a frog if he wants to.
Computer 1.
Nope, choosing not to, choosing to bank, giving advantage over Computer 1.
Computer 2.
Ooh, gives it back to Computer 2. Interesting.
Mana charge. Mana release.
Pay 4 cost to reactivate Shaman Zolder and have him take out the archers.
Whirlwind of flame. Deprive, devour, and now serve. Ah!
I personally would have left the archers there for a future turn, just because they can't kill anything with what they're doing. They're hitting the beacon, and the beacon just
Mana
won't
release.
die.
Summon.
The smell of fresh meat. I'm not finished yet.
Attack.
Out comes some axe throwers. I'm going to beat on the Fellmonger. It doesn't really care that much, although it is now down to 2 health.
Check.
It will care next turn.
Computer 1. Draw card.
Check for Computer 2 once again.
Mana charge. Mana release.
Comes a spell. Another Fishes of Goalie coming out. Once again onto a wood field, a fire field. I can't speak right. So that fire field is going to flip over to become a Byleth, which means Shaman Zolder's going to lose 2 health because he's no longer stood on fire. We have a fire deck with no fire fields on the board. And now Flailmonger will take his revenge. Those axe throwers dealt some damage to him, so he's just going to kill the entire top lane.
Mana charge. Mana charge.
Although the stupid idiot killed his allied creature. Which I suppose is not too bad, because when you kill a Leapfrog boss, your opponent must
Mana
lose mana equal to the number of wood fields. So Computer 2 lost 2 mana,
The smell of fresh meat.
meaning that it's got no mana left.
2. Draw card.
Very
Mana
cool.
charge.
Then Computer 1 used the last of its mana to summon some archers.
Draw card.
Computer 2 passes.
Mana charge. Computer 2.
Computer 1 passes. Getting very tactical now.
Mana release. Summon.
Flame Lizard Archer attacks its target twice.
Attack.
One damage. And 2. Down goes Flowermonger.
Mound of blood.
Which now means summoning into that top row is 2 less.
Mana charge. Check. Computer 1.
Check for Computer 2 once again.
Mana
Computer 1 has
charge.
not been doing well in these past couple of
Mana
games.
release. Summon.
Out comes Behemoth Terraformer.
Attack.
Swaps the field it stood on with its target's field when it attacks. The 1 damage to the lizards. Those lizards are now going to be stood on water, so they're going to lose 4 health. 2 health, sorry. So stood on opposite element.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Relentless Skeletons.
Attack.
Going after the archers. Just a casual 1 damage for them.
Check.
Once again, Computer 1 back into check. Computer 2 is in check. Computer 1 must kill. I'm getting so tongue-tied today. Ugh.
Summon.
Now comes Behemoth. Will it buff itself? Yes, it will. Damage increased to 3, and now hits in front of it and either side.
Attack.
Not before the axe throwers get their attack in first. But Behemoth is dealing friendly fire here. Terraformer will not be happy about that. It's now on 1 health, but the axe throwers are gone.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Attack.
Relentless Skeletons finish off the archers.
My warriors, we have won.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Flame Lizard Commander. Oh, this is devastating.
Attack.
Oh dear. He can cleave a whole row, and he hits for 3. This is painful. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I'm seeing a definite repeat of last game here.
Mana charge.
Computer 1's got
Mana
nothing on the board. Computer 2 completely in control. Computer 1 has multiple targets here that it can kill.
Computer 1.
I mean, 2 damage is the highest health on the board.
Mana charge.
There's 2 creatures on 1.
Mana release.
One of them has perfect dodge, though.
Summon.
So you really have to go for the skeletons. The Bogus Warriors should be able to take them out no problem.
Attack.
Enough with you! You cannot die! Not yet! My warriors! We have won!
Nice chunky bit of health while they're at
Mana
it.
charge. Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Spell. Illusion Field Bond. This target creature has Field Morph. If you're wondering what Field Morph does, I can't remember.
Mana release.
Ah,
Summon.
I believe that lizard was stood on a Byleth field before, wasn't he?
Mana charge.
He's now stood on fire, so it must flip the field that you stood on to the element that the creature is.
Computer
Huh.
1. Draw card. Mana charge.
Very pog. And they summon some lizards. Some archers.
Graveyard.
Computer 1 has discarded a Beacon of Cai-shae and a Flame Guard recruit. The Festival of Fire. Discard 2 creatures. At least one must be a fire creature. During your opponent's next turn, add 3 to the summoning cost of creatures on non-fire fields. Bit of a throw to keep himself in the game.
Computer 2.
So Computer 2, if it wants to summon anything now, must pay 3 more than the summoning cost.
Mana charge.
So anything of 2 cost or lower and it can do it.
Summon.
Which it does easily. Flame Guard recruit. GG once again.
Computer 2 wins.